Hi, this is Dennis Mager, Education 639, Dr. Corduff. This is the media used presentation, new media that we used in the class. I'm going to illustrate three things. First one is how to set up a Twitter feed. The second is what is class tools and how to use that to create a Facebook account. And the last one is better lesson sharing. And then overall, I'm also showing you how to use Cam Studio, which is a recording software that records what you're doing on your computer. So the first one I'd like to show you is how you create a Twitter feed. So this is my Twitter page. I actually created this for this class. The first time I used Twitter, I created a Twitter feed for our wiki page. It's pretty simple to do. If you go to your Twitter page that you've created and you click here where it says edit, what you can do is you can create widgets. So you click on widgets and you can see this is the tweets about bring your own device. That's the one that I created for our wiki space. So I'm going to create a new widget. Now, as you scan down, it gives you the options: exclude replies, auto expand photos, theme. So what I'm going to do here is create the widget. And to create the widget, let me go back to widget settings, sorry. Okay, not good. We're going to delete that one. Right. Create a new one. And then for this one, alright, we're going to try this one more time. Create new. So the search query that we're going to use is going to be Liberty University, and then we're going to create that widget. Okay, so every time someone tweets that has Liberty University in there, you'll get to see that. And the widget's been created. Let's go back to me. What I want to do now is show you how you can put this into a wiki space. Let's go back to the widgets. And you just copy this, and now we're going to go back to our wiki space. This is the one my group created. I want to put this into one of the ones that I did. So this is BYOD benefits. I'm going to click edit. Let me scan down here to the bottom. Widget. And we're going to do and save. So now if you look down here, that's the widget, and if we save that, page has been updated. Look, this is the way it'll show, and there you go. That's how you create a Twitter feed into a wiki account. Now, since my group is great on this, I'm going to go ahead and go back and delete that I was just showing you. That's how it's done. And just to delete these is pretty simple. Just click and remove widget and save. Alright, the next thing I'm going to show y'all how to do, I'm going to close out our wiki space, is the Fakebook account, which is Class Tools. And this is the one I started. I'm going to do a new one. So let's refresh this. Alright, so when you come to the site, and this is a great thing to use with your students, you click here to enter name, and kids can do authors, they can do who they're studying in class. I would give them some type of rubric or guideline to do, but I think a cool one to do, one of the things my class just finished discussing was Cold War. So I'd give them an option of some different people that they could do, but let's say a student decided to do John F. Kennedy, and once they hit submit, a picture pops up. Now, they can look for what picture they want to do. Be careful when they type certain stuff in, depending on who they're doing, because it's going to put basically the top Google image search will go in there. And then they have the option of actually choosing the picture one. So sometimes pictures won't match if they get somebody that's not well known. But I've tried it 15, 20 times, and every picture is matched up. Then what you have them do, and it's just like a Facebook account, click here to edit profile, and they can go through and you can give them, once again, a rubric of things to put down. So they could put the birth date of the person, his position, which is the President of the United States, key events, you can put Cuban Missile Crisis, you can put death, assassination by Lee Harvey Oswald, maybe put a question mark behind that. So whatever key events that they learn about in class, and then they just, like Facebook, you do save changes. So that information will be up there. And then this is kind of the cool thing where kids get to think kind of outside the box. They add friends, and this would be friends of JFK, or people that would be associated with JFK, because not everyone on Facebook, you might friend them, but they might not be your friend. And so they might be thinking out of the box here. One of the things that they could do, you talk about Cuban Missile Crisis, Nikita Khrushchev. We'll add, you can see Khrushchev's picture. And then from there, one of the things that you can do is you can post, just like on Facebook. So let's say John F. Kennedy, wow, that was a tough 13 days, referring to the Cuban Missile Crisis. And then we'll share that. And then, just like Facebook, you can comment. And then Nikita Khrushchev would say, you think that was tough? I had to move the missiles. So kids can really think outside the box and take information they learn and kind of synthesize it. And then you can also add images into this. So if you wanted to show the ships moving or different things, you can do a web search and find the pictures. But we'll just do this. Add the comment. You think that was tough? I had to remove the missiles. And you can keep going on from here. And once you get all your stuff put into place, I'm not going to save this, but kids would just hit save. They would name the file, and then you could go back and either have them email that to you or give you the login name so you could find their different fake book pages that they posted. So that was the other thing I thought was pretty cool. And then the last one is this. This is the website betterlesson.com, and the way this website works is teachers create their own homepage. Now I put a link to this in the wiki and on my blog. The problem is if you try and click on it, if you don't have an account, you can't see what I've put on there. But if you create an account, which are free, you just have to put who you are, what school you work for. But the cool thing about this is you can put all your classes on here, and I've started to do this, so I teach world history. And you can load your resources on here, so you can have them. It's kind of like a Dropbox where you can, keep all your resources there, and you can access them from anywhere. But the other cool thing is you can do is not only can you put these on here, but you can share them, and that's what I'm in the process of doing. So anybody that searches for unlimited government effects of European colonialism, these would show up, and they're free to use them, to edit them, to share them with other staff. And then let's go back to what we were kind of the theme what we're doing. Let's say I'm going to teach Cold War, and I'm kind of interested in what other resources are out there on this web page, and then I can click this, and you can see there's 36,644 resources, and you can sort these out. You can click, you want it by social studies, the file type. Do I want a Word document? Do I want a presentation, audio, video, images, by grade level? So if I know I want it on a high school to middle school level, college level. And then once you click on something, so I'm going to just click on this one, Containment of the Cold War. This guy put his lesson plan on, and his lesson resources are clicked together. It shows you that's for Smartboard, this is for notes, this is his test, or it's an assessment, it's an exit ticket, which are kind of cool. Let's click on that. So to walk out of, and I do these two, to walk out of class, this is what you have to turn in before you can leave. And it's just for simple questions. Korean War, all about the Korean War, which was a part of the Cold War, and you just hit back, and you can continue looking at those resources. Another cool thing is questions. You can search or add a question, so there's always daily questions. How do you optimize student engagement class? 33 answers. One of the things I was doing during my BYOD research is I put a question: how do you utilize BYOD in your class? And I couldn't use that actually on our research, but I was just kind of curious what some of the different responses are going to be. It has a My Planner feature where you can create a schedule for what you're doing. So it's a pretty cool website. I'm just getting into it. I discovered it about 5 weeks ago. And you can see I haven't put too much on there, but I think during the summer I have some more free time. I'm going to load most of my stuff on there and start looking for stuff that I can add to my lesson. So those are my three: the Twitter feed, which we talked about, the class tools, creating the fake book, and the Better Lesson.